Now, viewers, cutting across to some more breaking updates that we are getting for you after the protest against the education minister. Congress announced a shorts burning campaign against RSS and BJP across the state. Now, this particular campaigning by Congress has stirred a controversy, and the BJP leaders have criticized this as well. In the visuals when they protested in front of the education minister residence last week, burnt RSS half-pent as well, and following the campaign, the RSS workers mocking the Congress workers are collecting the shots for them to burn as well. We had seen such kind of a protest that had broken out, and this protest was against the education minister as well. And now we had seen that the Congress had announced a shorts burning campaign against the RSS and the BJP. The uniform of the RSS that is worn by them as well, of the khaki shorts, and all of them being burned. Now, this is the protest that had been undertaken by the Congress party, and we had seen such a door-to-door campaign also that was being carried out. You can see the visuals of that on your screens right now, where the Congress workers had been carrying out such kind of a protest. Firstly, against the education minister, and then, of course, the shorts burning campaign that had been launched by the Congress party. Now, this campaign has been opposed to by the BJP, has in fact stated that, in fact, the RSS workers were also mocking the Congress party after this entire campaign had also been launched. And we had seen how earlier the protest had been against the education minister, and now Congress had announced a shorts burning campaign against the RSS as well. And we are getting for you the latest visuals of this door-to-door campaign that Congress has launched. They had been going and collecting those shots. And then, of course, in a public view, they were also burning these shots of the RSS as well. The BJP has strictly criticized this entire campaign. However, the Congress had earlier started it by protesting against the education minister, and then an exhaustive door-to-door campaign that the RSS has also launched in Karnataka post protesting against the education minister. This kind of a shorts burning campaign that is being carried out by the Congress party, and not just that, they are doing this across the several cities, and they are in fact protesting against the RSS and the right-wing organizations as well. Earlier, of course, were protesting against the education minister, but now the RSS has also hit back against the Congress party for carrying out such kind of a mockery and such kind of a protest that they have undertaken when it comes to the shorts burning campaign that has been launched by the Congress party. And we had seen how earlier as well, viewers, there were several workers who were taking to the streets and getting these shots, going door to door, collecting these shots as well, and then in a public rally and a public protest as well that was being carried out, the visuals of which are on your screens right now, trying to send across a message against the RSS as well when they took to this shots burning campaign, the visuals of which are on your screens right now. And Sagaraj, my colleague, is also joining us on the broadcast with more details. Saga, if you can hear me, tell us more about this protest that has been undertaken by the Congress party, where they are carrying out this shorts burning campaign, going door to door and sending a message across against the RSS.
If you noticed, NFUI had protested against the education minister, primary education minister's resident in Tumkur, against a textbook review committee. And subsequently, they also burnt the off-tank of RSS in front of its residence. And subsequently, there were several cases registered against NFUI members, and there were also leaders who had criticized it. Following that, now Indramiya, the opposition party leader, and NFUI members have started a campaign against RSS off-tank, stating that they will try to burn this RSS off-tank across the state. They will start a campaign against RSS and BJP leaders. Now, mocking them, the BJP leaders as well as RSS members are sending out couriers to these Congress leaders to burn the RSS as top fans to the offices.
That's right, Sagay. But if you could also expand upon this kind of a campaign that has been launched by the Congress party, against which the RSS and the BJP have now hit out. If you could expand upon when this protest kind of really started and the campaign that the Congress is doing, and what really is the philosophy behind this?
Last week, the NSUI members of Congress party had protested in front of Primary Education Minister B.C. Nagesh, resident in Tumkuru. Following that, there was case registered against these NSUI members, stating that they were trying to get out the residence of B.C. Nagesh, and they were also trying to burn the house of B.C. Nagesh. But Congress have reiterated on the point and went on to say that they never tried to burn the house. They were only burning the off pant of RSS, the khaki color of pant which is owned by RSS members. And thereafter, there's a complaint which has been registered against NSUI, and this particular war of words between two parties are going on for more than 1 week. Now, Siddaramaiah, the opposition party leader, went on to say that not only in front of the education minister's president, they will try to burn the half points of RSS across the state. They will start a campaign and they will try to do the same thing against RSS and BJP leaders. And now, the BJP leaders have hit out on this particular campaign called by Congress and stating that this is irrelevant. They will lose whatever the seats they have won in Karnataka. And they have also mocked them by sending out the RSS fans and this calling Chaddi campaign to the state of Karnataka.
All right, Sagaraj there getting us the details of this campaign that has been launched by the Congress party. But we had also seen that the Karnataka Chief Minister defending the RSS and the BJP, claiming that the Congress is carrying out a slander campaign against the RSS by running this kind of a shorts burning campaign. Sagaraj, thank you for joining us on the broadcast with those details.